Hey everybody, Robert Portillo here, SEO, CRO, and AI and marketing professional. And every day I'm pick a website at random and break it down, see what they're doing well and what they could be doing to improve. So today let's pick a carpet cleaner in Seattle. And we'll pick a random website. I'm just going to scroll down here. This one looks good, not ChemDry. daburns.com. All right. So I like to start off with the 5-second test. Where am I? What can I do here? And why should I do it? Those 3 questions need to be answered quickly, 5 seconds or less. So does this website pass the test? Where am I? D.A. Burns. Keeping up appearances. Trusted since 1935. What can I do here? I do not see a clear call to action immediately. If I look around, I see pay invoice and schedule now. And why should I do it? Well, I don't see a whole lot of that. So what I would do here is form a more clear headline, maybe a headline, subheadline, and call to action. So it's nice to have this persisting schedule now in the header, but as soon as I scroll down, that call to action is gone. So I would make that header sticky here. So if you never know when you're going to say just the right thing to convince somebody that you're the right business to hire. So, and there's just really not a whole lot of why should I do it. I mean, they have this video here, and videos can be really powerful motivation tools and sales tools, but I have no idea what this is. It's what I call a mystery video, and I won't watch them. And I'm surprised if anybody does. So it's like, I don't know how long this is. I don't know what it's about. And they're just like, here's our beautiful video. Go ahead and watch it and enjoy it, and then let us know when you're ready to hire us. That's kind of the attitude, and this is, a big mistake. What you need, like, remember, people care about time and money. They want to know, how much does it cost? Like, where are your prices? Or do you have prices up here? I don't see any. I don't see any prices. Savings, right? That's cool. Reviews, locations, resources. This is a very odd menu. Cleaning specialties, custom cart, YDA Burns. That's pretty good. Reviews, that's nice. Locations. And then here's the resources over here. So it's a lot of menu items. Generally, you want to stick to 3 to 5 menu items. When it gets complicated like this, you're making people really think a lot. And do you really need, things like the blog here? Like, I prefer to stick those down only in the footer because no one's going to come to a carpet cleaning website and say, oh, I really like to read some blog articles on this website. That's just not how it works. You're writing the blog articles for Google and hoping that people find the articles and eventually hire you. So on this website, I would prefer, a consolidation of this header here, so to take up less space. The way that it's designed now is very kind of odd, and I would bring this schedule now button down here, and I would say, this is Oriental and Specialty Cleaning, which is odd because I clicked on carpet cleaner in Seattle, so it's weird that they're showing up. But if I go over here to weird, this is so weird. I can't even find just a regular old carpet cleaning page. I want to get my carpet cleaned. I'll tell you what. By now, if I was looking for a carpet cleaning company to hire, I would already have left. I would just click the back button. There's just too many websites that can, satisfy my needs. This is more what we're talking about here. You've got schedule service, phone number, a compact header, only 4 menu items. This is Zero Res, looks like apparently a franchising, so it's a national company. But, here we go, carpet cleaning. Why is that so hard? Like, why did this last company do what they did? We don't know, It's a poor web design, and this is a strange picture, a dog with a ball in its mouth. Like, what the heck, and it's all cut off. Like, what does that even have to do with carpet cleaning? And then right here, this mystery video we talked about and this content, like, I'm not going to read that. I just want to know, can I schedule an appointment? How much does it cost? Maybe how long have you been in business? It's really weird, why implant rug cleaning? That's an industry term. So yeah, there's probably some good information here. So this is actually like the best thing I've seen on the page. Get a 20% discount. That should be right up here at the top. 20% cash and carry discount when you pay uh, uh, prepay at the time of drop off. You know, it's like that's what people care about, time and money. But they have it's what's called, you know, Flint McLaughlin calls point last, right? It's the last thing on the page. Why would you do that? That's bizarre. That's what people care about the most is the money. They don't care. Unlike what most companies think and website designers think and business owners think, people don't care about your business. In fact, one of my favorite sayings is people only care about you after they first know you care about them. And the way that you show you care about them is you think about what's important. It's not that hard, especially with AI. You know, it's like, so, you know, I'm going to open up a AI window here. Why is it populating this? This is weird. So I'm going to say, okay, I own a carpet cleaning business. What are the top 7 things people care about most when considering a carpet cleaning company to hire? So it's super simple, and what you want to do is like prioritize these things. Like you don't just throw them up on the page in any random order. So they're right before and afters, right? Pricing and transparency, reputation reviews, dry time, stain and odor removal, trustworthy and professionalism, and I would say also time, right? Not just dry time, but like how long does the process take? You know, how quickly can you get here, and so on and so forth. So I would say, you know, scheduling would be really high up here too. So anyway, you could literally just take this and say, okay, I'm going to redo this page and this first section instead of this mystery video and this accompanying content there, which no one's going to read. I don't want to read that. It doesn't, you know, whatever your rug's origin, you can trust its cleaning to our experts. And it's like basically what they're doing is they're bragging about how good they are. And that's not what the purpose of a website is. The purpose of a website is to sell your services. And unlike what they're doing here, this is not going to sell their services. It's too soon in the conversation. People are having a conversation in their own minds, right? So when they're consuming a page. So, you know, just make the first section before and after. Put some before and after pictures. May have a before and after video, right? A time lapse. That would be cool. And then put a pricing and transparency section, right? Even if you can't list exact prices because, you know, there's too many factors involved, you can talk about it and say, hey, you know, we need to talk to you on the phone before we can give you a fair price, and, you know, there's a first-time customer discount or something like that. And then, you know, the reviews, I prefer, you know, I don't like just listing a bunch of reviews. Remember, guys, just because you put content on a webpage doesn't mean anybody's going to read it. And that's one of the biggest mistakes people make when they put content on websites is they're just like, oh, look at all this content we worked so hard on, and or an SEO made it, and it's like, look at all this content that ranks really well. Well, guess what? It doesn't convert well, so who cares? You know, if you have a 1% or a 0.5% conversion rate and only 1 out of 100 or 200 people are actually calling and doing business, you've got a bigger problem than you realize. You're literally bleeding money. You can have a 5% conversion rate, and that would be outstanding. That's more than twice the national average for most businesses. So, you know, be customer centric. You know, focus on your customers' needs and lay out the sections of your website in the order that is most important to your ideal customer. Don't just throw up content and expect that they're going to read it all and then just call you. That's not how it works. You've really got to speak their language, give them the information they need to make an informed decision.